I rise in support of this budget. Before I get to the merits of the budget, I want to address how we arrived at this point. Last year, the people of California demanded that the era of late budgets come to an end by passing Proposition 25, which lowers the requirement for passing a budget to a simple majority of the legislature. They did so because they recognize the terrible consequences to private businesses, schools, local government, and California's credit rating that are inherent in the endless budget fights. The people also elected a governor who promised an honest, balanced solution to our budget deficit. With Governor Brown's inauguration in January, he called upon us to pass a comprehensive, balanced budget that relies on a mixture of spending cuts and revenue extensions to provide stability in our budget. Furthermore, his plan helps California close the persistent structural deficit that's crippling our ability to make the kinds of investments that will grow California's economy out of this recession. His plan called for a mixture of spending cuts and temporary revenue extensions to be voted on by the people of California. He gave us a deadline of March so that we could hold a special election in June and have that inform today's activities. We answered the governor's call and approved more than $14 billion in solutions in March. Unfortunately, we weren't able to deliver on two of the most important elements of the governor's plan because our colleagues from across the aisle refused to put forward the necessary votes. We've been in virtually nonstop discussions since March and have given our colleagues on the other side of the aisle every opportunity to come to the table and be part of the long-term solutions to California's financial troubles. Now, some of my colleagues have said that this is not an ideal budget. I didn't see them put their ideas in bill form, and they had every opportunity to do so. Unfortunately, with a constitutional deadline of June 15th now upon us, we have no choice but to act as the majority party and support the budget before us. California schools will be receiving $3 billion less than they are owed because of the lack of votes for revenues. The plan we are voting for today is consistent with the governor's call for a balanced approach to the solution. It's also consistent with our insistence that we make budget decisions that don't destroy the nascent economic recovery by forcing layoffs of thousands of cops and firefighters and teachers. This on-time budget will solve more than 60% of our structural deficit going forward and is a major step forward to finally eliminating that deficit. We still have work to do in the coming weeks and months. The on-time budget will move us forward, but we still must work to find a permanent solution to our remaining structural deficit. This is a responsible, balanced budget that will ensure that private businesses, schools, and local government have adequate stability in their finances to help move California along this difficult economic recovery. I've often said that the era of the Great Recession, the concept of a perfect budget, is an illusory one at best, and that remains true today. But we've seen hopeful signs of recovery in the economy, and we must not pass a budget that will disrupt that recovery. I'm proud of my colleagues and the governor for stepping up to make the hard decisions necessary to bring stability back to California's finances. Many of these votes were difficult for us to cast, but they're essential in the context of a balanced solution to our deficit. We have much hard work ahead of us, and the on-time budget provides for a pathway for us to finally eliminate the structural deficit and restore the health to California's economy.